Hi guys, this is a bit of a different video, but this is a video that I already had promised you. So I am currently traveling. I'm in Albany right now, and then I'm going to Chicago. So I'm gonna be gone for just about 2 weeks, and I thought that I could make this into a bit of a makeup that I wore while I'm traveling kind of diary. So I thought I would just start off by showing you today's look. Let me just walk further back so that it's not so super bright so you can actually see my makeup. So here is the makeup that I'm wearing today, and I will show you what I used to get this look. I didn't want to spend forever on my makeup. I probably spent like half an hour to do a full face, I would say. I considered doing lashes, but I was like, you know what? I just can't be bothered today, so that's basically what I'm doing. What was I gonna say? Now I completely forgot, but let me go ahead and flip you around. Oh, I was gonna say that I'm filming on my GoPro, so I'm not sure exactly how the footage is going to be, but looking in the kind of viewfinder, it's looking pretty good, so hopefully, fingers crossed, it's gonna be able to show off the makeup quite well. And I am gonna try to show my makeup in natural daylight most days, because obviously that's how you do your makeup when you're traveling, and I don't want to show it in like bathroom lighting because it just looks kind of weird. So let me go ahead and flip you around. I'll show you kind of like my setup where I did my makeup. Okay, so here is my little makeup table. This is my room. Here is where I'm staying. It's looking quite nice. And so I guess I can show you what I used, and I can show you what I brought as well. So I obviously brought a ton of brushes, and I put them in little cups because that just seemed very convenient. So for my mats today, I used my own palette that I did in collaboration with Un's Eye. I'm sure you have all seen this. And I used a combination between this shade and this shade. And then for my shimmers, I pulled out this little boy. This is the Unearthly Cosmetics Don't Be Jelly palette. I have not tried this yet until today. And I used this shade right here as well as this shade. So that's on my lids today. And I will show you the other things that I brought here. I just have a little palette full of single blushes from Rephr that I've kind of depotted from their other blush palette, and I really like these. These are just very, very small and easy and compact to travel with. I also, like I promised, I brought this one. This is the Unearthly Cosmetics All I Ever Wanted palette. So I'm going to be using this palette as well as the Don't Be Jelly palette as my shimmers. That's going to be my plan, and you guys are going to laugh. You're not ready for this. So I made a ColourPop order because I wanted to get their lippy, the set that I had with all of their lip liners. I wanted to get that, and I ended up grabbing this one as well. So this is the Stone Cold Fox palette. I know, you're all like, are you kidding me right now? But I ended up buying this because I just thought that it would be a nice companion palette for, you know, all these other things. And it'll be nice for days when I'm not doing eyeshadow. I will have like a bone color matte to set my primer with. And I will have a black, which I already do have in the other palette. But just, you know, dark options and some neutrals to play with. I have a gray here as well. And I used this once before I traveled, and it's actually really nice quality. And the last palette that I brought is the, no one is surprised, the Blend Bunny Blends palette, because listen, this is all I need. I really don't need anything else, and I can't wait to just play with all of these things. Here's my little makeup bag that I have my foundation, concealer, bronzer, and all of the essentials, some eyeliners, stuff like that. And I also brought some lashes. This is a highlighter from Bitter Lace Beauty that I'm gonna use as a like inner corner shade. This is the, can you see that? It's the rainbow one that has like all different colors in it. I brought some rhinestones, some lashes, and that's basically it. So I'm gonna try not to keep these clips too long because it's probably gonna be like 14 clips, given that I remember to vlog every day, which may or may not happen, but I'm certainly gonna try my best. So yeah, I thought I would just kind of jump on here and show you what I was wearing the first day. If you're wondering about my outfit, I'm just wearing like a little vest here that I have with a long sleeved shirt. I don't know if this is going to be too warm, but I don't know if I've said this in too many videos, but I'm actually traveling for some Scrabble tournaments. Scrabble is something that I'm super passionate about. I love the game, and so I'm going to be playing in, let's see, 3 tournaments here, 5 tournaments total or something like that. So I'll be inside most of the day, most of the time just sitting inside. So I brought some long sleeves. Usually in places like this, you know, in like tournament areas, it tends to be really cold because it's in convention rooms and meeting rooms. So hopefully I'm okay with what I packed, because packing for 2 weeks is hard. Anyway, that was a tangent, but I'm gonna go play some Scrabble, and I'm super excited. I can't wait. And I will check in with you guys tomorrow morning for look number 2. Alright, so day 2, and here is my makeup today. I really like how this turned out. I had quite a bit of time in the morning today because we don't start playing until 11:30, and I got up at like 9, so I was like, yeah, I'll chill, I'll do my makeup, and if you hear the coffee brewing in the background, it's because there's a coffee machine in the room, which is amazing. But here is what my makeup looks like. I did little dots because I love doing that, and of course I brought things to do dots with. I also did lashes today because I figured if there's ever time to do lashes, it's when I have this much time in the morning, and if I screw up, I can like redo things, but it turned out good on the first try. I will show you what I used. So my lashes today are the Paddington lashes, which are the ones that I've been using so much because I love them. These are my favorites. These are the Monroe 3D Silk lashes. I can link these down below if you are interested. I also used the All I Ever Wanted palette from Unearthly, and I used a couple of shades in here. I used this shade, and I used this shade in my inner corner, and I think that was it for the shimmers. And then for the mattes, I used, who is surprised? Nobody, my Blend Bunny palette, because I love it. I used this shade, and that was pretty much it. So pretty simple look. And then I did the little dots with, here is my mess of a makeup bag. I did my little dots with these two from JD Glow, which are the kind of neon gel liner thingies. If you're wondering about my blush and highlight, I brought this one from Half Magic Beauty because it's pretty basic champagne but still beautiful highlighter, and it's going to go with absolutely everything that I do. I also brought this blush from Pat McGrath, which is a pink one. I don't think I'm going to be able to open this with one hand. Nope. And I also brought this highlighter from Jaclyn Hill because I love this. This is also kind of the same boat as the Half Magic one. It's going to go with everything, and it's just going to be really easy to wear. Brought some eyeliners and stuff like that, and that's pretty much it, I think. If you're wondering about the lipstick that I'm wearing, this is Pillow Talk from Charlotte Tilbury because it's like one of the few things that I brought because number one, we're going to be wearing masks all of the time here, so I don't really care what's on my lips. And on days where I do care what's on my lips, I still just want a nude because I'm boring and it wears well and it's easy to apply, and it's really all I can want in a lipstick. So yeah, here is my makeup look today. I really like how it turned out. Very happy with it. Can't wait to wear this the rest of the day. Hopefully the lashes don't pop off, but usually I have pretty good luck with that and they tend to stay on most of the day. So yeah, that's it for look number 2. So here is my day 3 makeup. At some point I'm going to mess up the days, and I'm probably going to stop counting because I can't keep straight for that long. But here's my makeup today. I did a bit of a, I want to say graphic liner. I mean, I suppose the black is sort of graphic just because it is like that whale tail kind of thing, but like with my hooded eyes, this is like a winged liner. And I really like how it turned out. It was super simple to do. It didn't take long at all. And I used some iridescent shimmers on my lid here. I used a couple from the Unearthly Cosmetics All I Ever Wanted palette. I just used 2 of the iridescent ones. I used one of them as my face highlighter, and then I used the other one on my lid, all over my lid with some glitter glue. And then my liner detail is a water activated liner from Glisten Cosmetics. I have been loving these. I actually just bought a custom made palette of these liners because I thought having them in a palette would be really nice, and I like the split ones because you get 2 colors instead of one, and it's honestly pretty easy to get your brush into just one color and use whatever color you want, and then you can mix them if you want, or you can use, you know, it's convenient. I like the size of it. I like that you don't have to buy a ton of product because it's not something that I'm going to ever go through. So I've been really enjoying those, and like, look how intense that is. That's a water activated liner. Like, that's not even a waterproof liner. So I really like that. That's my look today. For my lipstick, I'm wearing the Charlotte Tilbury like glossy lipstick in Pillow Talk. I don't know what name this is. I'm also wearing a lip gloss, or a lip liner, I mean, but I am going to be wearing a mask the rest of the day. So you're not going to be able to see that anyway, but I really like this look, and I wanted to do something a little bit different that wasn't like just a normal eyeshadow look, and this is something that I've been doing on days where I don't want to spend forever but still want to do something fun. This eye look probably took me like 10 minutes, which, I mean, really isn't that much at the end of the day. So yeah, that was today's makeup. This is my day 4 makeup, and I wanted to keep it. Is the shadow like in the way? Do I have to stay like this? Maybe that's better. Anyway, I wanted to keep it really simple today. I used some of the brown mattes from the Stone Cold Fox palette from ColourPop. Let me see if I can find that right here. Am I too close? Probably. I used some of the mattes from this palette, and so far I've been really liking it. I think the quality is beautiful, and it's nice to just have like basics all in one place. And then for my shimmer on my lid, which is absolutely stunning, it is so sparkly and reflective, I used a Don't Be Jelly palette, and I used a shade, I wish I could point, but I only have 2 hands, but I used the one in the bottom and the middle, and oh my god, it is so pretty. Like, I don't know if you can see just how sparkly the shadow is, but I love it. So that's basically my look today. I didn't do anything crazy at all. I've also been really enjoying using the All I Ever Wanted palette as a face highlighter. Again, I'm trying to like show this to you. This footage is probably going to be terrible, but the shadow up in the corner, the one that's closest to my cheekbone, I don't even know if you can see it as a highlighter, but it is really, really pretty, and I've been using it almost every day. It's like an iridescent pink, and it just looks beautiful. So that is my makeup for today. Like I said, I wanted to just keep it pretty simple. I probably spent like 10 to 15 minutes on my eye makeup, which really isn't that much. I mean, it's not looking fancy at all, but it still looks nice, and I feel pretty, and that's all that matters. Another day, another makeup look, and this is what I'm wearing today. I did a little blue moment because I love me some blue eyeshadow. You guys know that. So for my base today, I used one of these Suva Beauty opaque thingies. This is one of their eye bases, or I think these aren't actually eye bases. I think they're more like paint bases, because I've heard that they're not supposed to be just for the eyes, but you can use them as like a blue foundation and stuff like that too. I don't know. But I used it for my base today, and then I put a eyeshadow over the top, and I used one from the Don't Be Jelly eyeshadow palette from Unearthly Cosmetics, and I used how can I point at this? It's the one right next to my face that's like by my blush. That's the one that I used today, and I think it looks absolutely beautiful. It looks so shiny on the lid, and there's such a beautiful shift in it. You probably cannot see the shift because of the daylight, but it just, trust me when I say, so far I've been loving that palette. I think it is amazing quality. I haven't had any problem with like wear time on the shimmers. They've worn really well, haven't been creasing at all, and I've just been really enjoying it. I'm having a good time with both of these palettes, and I'm so happy that I brought them. I also used a little bit of a highlight for the inner corner, and I used my Giant Wolves palette, and I used the top one right here because I think it is a beautiful inner corner shade, and I also used it on my brow bone. Just did some mascara, and that's pretty much it. Oh, and my highlighter today, I'm using the Jaclyn Hill loose highlighter in High Volts, and I think this highlighter is so stunning. Like, again, this lighting, not the best at showing off makeup, but it is amazing. I love it. So I think that's basically it. I think that's my makeup for today. So today was probably the time that I had, or the day that I had the least amount of time in the morning. Tomorrow I'm going to Chicago, and I don't leave until like noon. I don't think I have any plans in the morning, so probably have a little bit more time to play. But do I really care to play if I'm just going to the airport and flying? Maybe. Maybe I do. I probably do, honestly, because I won't have anything else to do. So maybe tomorrow I'll do some lashes. Maybe. We'll see. Okay, so I'm not sure if you can tell, but I have a different location here. I'm just in a different hotel. I'm currently in Chicago, and today is a super exciting day because I'm meeting up with one of my Instagram friends. I don't know if I should be naming names, but you know who you are if you're watching this. I'm so excited. So I decided to kind of go a little bit extra with my makeup today because I know that she was going to do the same thing, so why not be extra together, right? So I did a couple of rhinestones in the inner corner because how could I not, right? And we are currently on my bed because I figured this would be the best lighting. There's not really a table here to do my makeup, so I had to do it in the bathroom, which is kind of weird. I don't really like doing makeup in like hotel bathrooms because the lighting is always so off. So I use my Blend Bunny palette, obviously. I used this shade and the shade for the mattes. I think that was it. And then for the shimmers, I used the Don't Be Jelly palette, and I used quite a bit of this shade, mostly in my inner corner. And then in the All I Ever Wanted palette, I used this shade more in the outer corner. So that's pretty much it. I think I also used a little bit of this one, which is like an iridescent blue shade in the inner, like very inner corner of my eye. And I think that's basically my makeup today. And of course on my lips again is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk like shiny satin. It's not called a satin lipstick. It's like, I don't even know what they're called, but it's like a shiny one in a little tube with like a clicky thing on it. I love that stuff. It's basically just a kind of opaque gloss, and I love the color, and it just goes so well with all the lip liners that I have. And I'm really excited for a fun girls' day, so I'm gonna go enjoy myself, and I will check in with you tomorrow morning. Okay, good morning. It's another day, and I just realized yesterday that I forgot to film yesterday's look. So I'll put up a picture right here of what I did. I realized it like in the middle of the day. I was like, oh shit. But yesterday I used the Giant Wolves palette from Udenside that I did in collaboration with them. I used the mattes from that one, and then I used one of the shimmers from that palette as well. And I think that was it. I think I only used my palette. I might have used a little bit of the Blend Bunny palette as well. But for today's look, I used the Blend Bunny palette for the mattes. And then, of course, I used the Unearthly palettes for my shimmers. And I mostly used the Don't Be Jelly palette, and I used the shade up here, which is absolutely beautiful. Such a stunning, I want to say this is a multi-chrome. It's like a blue to green. It is a really, really pretty shade. And like I said, I also used mattes from here, and I used a mix between these three greens. And then I also used one of the lighter shimmers in the All I Ever Wanted palette, and I used this one down here, which is also really pretty. I've been loving these iridescent ones. They've been great for inner corner shades, so I'm so glad I brought this palette. This has been awesome for me, honestly, because I've gotten so much use out of it, and so far I still haven't gotten sick of the makeup that I brought. And I want to say I did a pretty good job at like picking out the things that I thought that I would use. So I've been really enjoying my makeup so far, and I'm excited to just keep playing with all of these things because like I said, I'm still not sick of it, and I feel like there are so many things I can do, even though in the morning, I'll be honest, I don't always feel like being super creative like today. I mean, this is a pretty basic look, but it's still really pretty and I really enjoy it. But I didn't feel like, you know, playing with different shapes or playing with graphic liners or putting something on my eyes. I just wanted something like bright and colorful and fun. And for me, like blues and greens together are so easy to do. I might as well do neutrals. Like it's, for me, this is like neutral. Like that's how I feel. So yeah, that's today's look. Maybe tomorrow I will try to do something I haven't done yet. Maybe something a little bit more creative, but we'll see. It depends what time I get to bed tonight, and it depends how much sleep I get. But maybe it'll be exciting. Wow, I almost forgot to turn on the camera this morning, but I will show you my makeup real quickly. My room behind me is such a mess. Like everything is just a mess, but here's my makeup today. I kept it pretty simple. I did sort of an iridescent shade from the All I Ever Wanted palette on my lid. I did some graphic liner, a couple of rhinestones, and some lashes, and that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna keep this pretty short and sweet, but I didn't want to spend too long on my makeup, but I also wanted to do my makeup, you know, but I didn't want to spend time blending. Like I just didn't want to blend today, so I did something cute and I really like it, and I'm excited to wear this the rest of the day. And I think my lash application today was pretty spot on, if I can say so myself. So that in itself makes for a good day. So I'm excited to wear this. Probably tomorrow I'll do something a little bit more eyeshadowy, but we'll see. So it is another day, and here's my makeup today. And I wanted, again, something pretty simple, but also not dramatic, but something that still stood out a little bit. So I sort of did a bit of a neon inner corner line down here, and I think it turned out really cute, and I really like it paired with this duochrome eyeshadow, of course, from Unearthly Cosmetics. And my lip product is actually new. I bought this like 4 days ago. I went to Sephora with a friend, like I said earlier in the video, and we had a great time, and I bought one of these new lip products from NARS. And why did I buy this? I'm not really sure, but I saw a display and it said it was a tinted lip balm, and honestly that is exactly what it feels like, but it's actually a lot more pigmented than I would have expected for a lip balm. It actually has like a lipstick kind of quality to it while still feeling like a lip balm, and I really like it. I've worn it the last 3 days under my mask, and it's been amazing, and it's worn really well too, so I'm super happy I picked that up. Now for my eyeshadows, I am using the Stone Cold Fox palette from ColourPop because I wanted just some neutral mattes in my crease, and then I paired it, like I said, with the Unearthly Cosmetics palette. I will flip you around so I can show you the shade that I'm using. So I'm using this palette. This is the All I Ever Wanted palette, and I'm only using this shade right here, which on the eye, it definitely looks green, but in the pan, it looks so kind of pinkish, reddish, orangey. It definitely doesn't look green at all, but it has such a cool green shift to it, and I really, really like that shade. It is such a cool shade, and just this palette in general, I've had so much fun with it. I know I keep saying that, but yeah, I'm really enjoying this so far. This is the liner that I'm using from JD Glow. It's one of the pastel, what's it called? Pastel green. I will link the main products that I'm talking about, I guess, down below, just in case you're wondering, if you wanted to see the shades that I used in this palette for the mattes. I have thoughts about this palette. I'm not sure exactly how I feel about it yet. I'm using the shade here, which is a sort of matte with glitter in it. That was my crease shade, and again, not sure how I feel about the shade. It's kind of pretty, but it's also kind of weird. And then to deepen it up, I used these two shades, and again, I like them, but I have thoughts. I need to keep playing with this a little bit more, but I really like my makeup today, and I'm excited to have hopefully a good Scrabble day. That's going to be the plan. It's day 2 of the tournament. We'll see how it goes. So good luck to me. I will check in with you again tomorrow. So today's makeup was actually inspired by a purchase that I made at Sephora when I went there, like, I guess it's been almost a week now. But I bought this blush from Benefit, and this is a orange blush. It's called the Butterfly blush, and it's so pretty, and I wanted to do something kind of orange. I'm not sure how well you can see the blush in this lighting. You can definitely see that it's orange. It's super, super cute, and I wanted to do something with my eyes that would kind of match, so I did like an orange crease with a red shimmer on the lid and an orange shimmer on the lid, and I think it turned out really, really nicely. So I'll turn you around, I'll show you the things that I used. Also on my lips, I'm using the lip balm again from NARS. I'm not sure how well you're going to be able to see the texture of this, but it's honestly really nice. I've been loving this formula so much. It's so comfortable. It literally feels like a balm, but it looks like a lipstick, and I am so here for that because that looks so pretty. I'm sure you guys are going to be sick of seeing this palette by the end of this video, but of course I used my Blend Bunny palette, and I used a mixture of these two in my crease, and then I deepened it up with a mixture of these two, which did turn out a little bit, that's actually a very dark purple, if you can see that. It did turn out a little bit kind of not muddy looking, but because I mixed the purples with the oranges, it turned out to a little bit of a brownish shade, but that's okay. I still like the way it turned out. And then I used the shimmers from this palette, and I used the top 2 right here because I hadn't used them yet. They're beautiful. They're just very metallic. They're not like glittery or textured or anything like that. They're just metallic, and I really like that. And then I used the shade again for my inner corner as well as my face highlight. I have been going ham on that shade. I think it is such a beautiful iridescent kind of white pink shade, and I think it's so pretty. So that is today's makeup look. Here is today's makeup, and honestly, I did not do anything super fancy today. The main focus and the star of the show is this liquid shadow from Bella Beauty Bar. I got this sent to me in PR quite recently. I got like 6 of these, and I brought one. This is in the shade Jewels. This is one of the holographic liquid multichrome shadows. I think that's what they're called, or what they're described as, but I think it is absolutely beautiful. You can't really see the hollowness in it, but oh my god, it's so sparkly. And you can see the hollow shift in different lighting. It just depends. Like, I feel like right now in natural lighting, you can't really see it, and it just kind of looks like a duochrome, but it's still beautiful. And I really like these so far. The first time I wore them, they wore so well all day. They didn't crack. They didn't do anything weird at all. And so I'm excited to wear this. I hope this wears really well. I did have some issues yesterday with the look that I wore with some of the shimmers in the Unearthly palette because they did crease on me very fast. So I found myself like tapping it out multiple times a day, and it still cracked. So that was a little bit annoying, but at least I'm staying at the hotel and I was able to just go up to my room a couple of times and like refresh. But I really like my makeup today. I think that the shadows look beautiful. I did a little bit of a wing, and then I put on some lashes. And my lipstick today is actually a new lipstick. This is another one that I got from Sephora, and this is from Pat McGrath. And it's one of the trio packs that they sell. You know how they sell them with like a mini lip liner, a mini lip gloss, and a mini lipstick. And so this is in the shade Divine Rose, together with the lip liner that came with it. And I think it's really, really pretty. So this is my makeup for today. Nothing too fancy. I also just did one matte eyeshadow on my lid from the Blend Bunny palette. It's just the purple, like the light purple one. And then I topped it with a liquid shadow, did some lashes, and that was it. It is officially travel day. I am going home, and I forgot to vlog yesterday's look. I'm sorry. I think I've forgotten twice now over these past I don't even know how many days it's been, like 10? I don't know, but this is my last day, and I was able to sleep in, and I was able to have some fun with my makeup, so that's what I did. So basically what my day is going to be today is I'm just going to fly home. So this is like my airport makeup, flying makeup. I don't know. I just wanted to have a good time, play around. So what I did was I used one of the Glisten Cosmetics what are these called? Water activated split liners. I use this one. I think these are amazing. If you're looking for a good cake liner, these are by far like the best formulas that I've ever tried. I have mine in Blue Heaven, and I used a kind of teal shade because I wanted to match my shirt. So that is what is on my eyes, and I also put a shimmer on my lid, and for that I used one of the shimmers from the All I Ever Wanted palette. I'm gonna try to show you this while I'm holding it up, but I am using, oh, this is so much easier said than done, but I'm using the shade right here. Can you see that? Isn't that so pretty? It's like a wet looking, kind of iridescent, kind of has a little bit of a blue base to its shade, and I just think it really kind of finished the look. Like, I didn't want my lids to just be blank, so I wanted something shiny, and I think this looks really good. And then, as you can probably tell, I did a bold lipstick today, which I never do, but I brought this and I was like, I never have, it's not that I don't have the balls to wear it, it's just that I don't like high maintenance lip products, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna wear this today. And if I for some reason managed to like smear this after eating or something, I did bring a little backup of like a concealer and some powder and something that I can cover it up with. But this is from Melt, and it was from the the Butterfly collection. I forget what it's called, but this is in the shade, let's see, Recuerdos Ultra Matte Lipstick. However you want to pronounce that, that is up to you. And I'm also wearing one of the lip liners from Colourpop, and this is in the shade TBH. So these were like a perfect match, and I really like this. I think that the color combinations are really fun, and I've had such a good time, like, just, I don't know, doing my makeup without really, with the intention of like reviewing something, or I don't know, just doing whatever the hell I want. And it's been really fun. So yeah, let me know if you want to see more videos like this if I do end up traveling again. It's probably not going to be as long of a trip as this, but this was super fun, and I'm honestly excited just to go home and like start filming again though. But yeah, I had a good time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know how you think about the format. Let me know if you think the footage was okay. I feel like it's okay. I mean, my GoPro is pretty good, but it's obviously not going to be as good as having a DSLR camera and, you know, just good lighting. Even though this isn't bad, I mean, this is just natural lighting, so I feel like this is fine too. Yeah, let me know how you feel about this. Is there any videos that you want me to do when I get back? Let me know if you have any requests. I do have some ideas, and I do have some new products coming in that I'm excited to review. So that's gonna be it for today. Thank you so much for watching. As always, if you want to see some, I would say, similar videos, I don't have any, here's another video that you might enjoy. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.